Hello, I'm Isabel. Welcome to my channel. Well, this video is a little improvised, let's say. I wasn't planning of making a video. Actually, I had another idea for another video, but I don't know, something happened to my phone. I had a problem with the storage. So I felt that I needed to just open my camera and, you know, just talk a little with you guys. Well, as I'm entering this content creation world, let's say that you kind of feel lonely in this journey, at least for me, very lonely sometimes. I have support from some of my friends, I have support from my family, especially my mom and my aunt, and it's very challenging to just keep showing up, even with with the low view, with the low likes. I don't care about likes. You have to be honest that I care about the engaging part. It's so weird to just, keep showing up, even when you have like zero comments or zero views or like 5 views. Yeah, and it's crazy, especially on stories when you can see people watching your content, people who follow you. It's so weird to see they not engaging with anything that you post. I mean it, anything. They, I don't know, they seem like they're just watching you, and or they're waiting for your downfall, or they're waiting for you to just go viral and they can say something like, they can praise you, they can, root for you when you actually win, but they were not there when you were building yourself, when you were showing up, when you were posting, when you were creating, when you were selling your own product or opening your own company. I know that people are not obligated to engage with your posts. No one owes you engagement. I know that. I don't engage with every follower that I have because on algorithm it doesn't show everything that I follow for me. So, we have this problem. But there are people who are just watching me. And I think this is so weird. I thought of just deleting them, giving that soft block on them. I just kept thinking that, no, that that I should keep them there. There are some acquaintances that I have, even in real life. Sometimes I meet them in real life. And I was thinking that if I get like, let's dream big here, 2 million followers on Instagram. I know that those 2 millions, they won't engage with my content every day. So it has to be normal to me that there will be people who follow me, who just want to watch me, whether they are inspired by me, they don't want to say it to me, or they just are waiting for me to fall, or just rooting for me backwards, let's say. Or they like have some kind of jealousy towards me. That should be normal. And one of the things that I read is that there are, evil eye, and there are jealousy. But if you don't let this enter your aura, let's say, enter your little world, it shouldn't bother you. So I shouldn't be bothered by having watchers or having people who don't root for me genuinely, So it's complicated. But my mind, my ego, especially the ego, it goes like, oh my God, you're showing up every day, or almost every day in my case, because I have to do other stuff too. But you're showing up on YouTube, you're showing up on LinkedIn, you're showing up on Instagram, and you're just doing, and people are seeing your face every day, and even like talking to them, we're talking to the camera, which is weird, which I'm doing this right now, but anyway, this is so weird, and my mind just goes like, please stop, You're embarrassing yourself. Please stop. These people are making fun of you. They're laughing at you, especially when I see if there's a share, you know, some share in my content. So, and when I see the analytics and I see there's some sharing number, and my anxiety goes like, they're making fun of you. Please stop. Yeah, but I cannot let the anxiety and evil eye or timing win. I just cannot, you know. Me and you, we gotta keep posting and we gotta keep showing up and creating. Of course, we need the strategy. We need to keep updated with all the news in social platforms and how to, you know, how every social platform functions. So we got this, but we need to keep showing up. Like literally, I cannot just, you know, I cannot give up, you know, I can't. And I'm making this because I was like, oh my god, these people are just watching me. Are they waiting for my downfall? Are they just laughing at me? Are they not they don't want to engage with me? Because one thing that I noticed is so weird. I was at the beach and I just met a girl. You know, I used to work with her like some years ago. She was actually my boss at the time. But anyway, and she never liked my content and stuff like that because I don't know. Anyway, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love your content. Keep posting." And I was like, wow, that's great. I mean, I thank her and I was happy. Actually, I wasn't actually following her, I guess, or I was. Anyway, I have this, you know, moments when I just, you know what, these people are not engaging and we're not engaging, so let's go have a soft block. And then she was actually paying attention. So these people who are watching your content and your stories and your YouTube even, they're paying attention on you. They're paying attention on you. And while I thank this girl, even though she doesn't engage with me, she just thanked me in real life, which is nice. She was an example, a good example. But I know people who, as I was saying, that, well, that I know there in my social networks, there are people who don't like me. I just feel it, guys. I feel the vibes. I know some people who, you know, you genuinely know that they don't cheer for you. That's okay. I know that I can live in a dome. I can live, you know, I can choose to ignore some stuff. And as I was saying, if I truly believe that I am protected and that I do my spiritual stuff every day, that I meditate, that I pray, why should I be afraid of if someone doesn't like me or doesn't cheer for me? Because I must cheer for myself. I must cheer for me. I trust me. I know that I will have the recognition that I want and that I will build something stable, structure. This is what I wanted. I always wanted to communicate. I always had a blog. I had a blog when I was a teenager, and it reached its Facebook page. The Facebook page from my blog, of my blog, reached almost 9,000 followers. So I know I have this communication power. So it's so. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta say, shut up to the fucking anxiety, right? Shut up, fucking anxiety. I know this word is a little difficult for me to say in English, but anyway. But yeah, it's kind of tired sometimes. It's very tiring sometimes. I feel a little alone. I feel lonely in this journey, but I guess it's normal. So that's what this video was about today. A little improvised video. I had some technical problems here. I just think this is a sign from the universe, a little test for me to say, oh, you really, for me to think you really want to create content. So yes, I'll give you some tests for you to pass, and if you pass, it means that you really wanted to. So that's how I see this. Yeah. Thank you again for listening to me in this amazing community called YouTube. I just feel that I can be myself here more than Instagram, and so much more than LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my professional version. So yeah, that's not the real one. Or is it? Because I can be multiple. Yeah, sure. Okay, see you next video.